Lock it in, lock it in, yeah. Joe Lock-in Show, lock it in, lock it in, yeah. It's the Joe Lock-in Show, lock it in. You ready to be entertained, educated? A little stimulation for your brain, lock it in. Are you ready to learn? Are you ready to laugh? Are you ready to love? Then lock it in, lock it in, yeah. It's the Joe Lock-in Show, lock it in, lock it in, yeah. It's the Joe Lock-in Show. Lock it in, lock it in. It's the Joe Lock-in Show.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy Joe Lock-in. How y'all guys doing out there in social media land? It's the top of the hour, and you guys are told to hook up with your boy and hang out with your boy for the next couple. We gonna get you home if you're in your car. We gonna keep you at work. We gonna get you at work. You get the house chilling. You ready to hang out with your kids? We got you. It's your boy Joe Lock-in on the Joe Lock-in Show, coming to you live. Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Spotify. Let's get it in, y'all. We got a great show lined up for you guys today, and I got to ask you. How was your day? What did you guys get into? Because guess what? We got so much to get into today, man. I got so much I got to talk to. I got to thank the beautiful Yams, Denise, stopping by yesterday. I did not know she was coming in at the beginning of the year. I thought she was still out of town. So it was good to have her on. Also, if you guys just tuned in, I want to make sure you guys know that Ebony, y'all know the one, Ebony, one and only Ebony Steele, your favorite girlfriend. She will be in the studio tomorrow. And guess what we're going to be talking about? Katt Williams. You guys stay locked in for that. Ebony will be in studio with me tomorrow, rocking the microphones with me. You know she was at that level. You know she knows a lot of these people. Wonder what she's going to be saying. So you guys stay locked in tomorrow. Ebony Steele will be on the show tomorrow with me. Just Angel, how you good? Just Angel, how you doing? Cruising, how you doing? Teresa, how you doing, baby girl? Doski, how you doing? Yolanda in the building, how you doing, sweetie? Rachel, how you doing, baby? How's it going? MD, what's up? Going boring? What do you mean what's boring? Ebony or Katt Williams? What's up, Tams with the yams? Hey, Shaw, how you doing? What's up, Lucien? Nathan Jenkins, how you doing? My day. Oh, your day was boring. Oh, that's a good thing, man. I thought you were talking about Ebony or the Katt Williams. I'm like, bro, have you seen the Katt Williams story? It actually broke the internet. So when I reached out to Ebony yesterday I think it was, she said she would come on to the show because, like I said, she knows a lot of these people personally, and she's actually worked with Ricky Smiley. So we'll be talking about that tomorrow on the Joe Lock-in Show. So you guys don't want to miss that show. She'll be locked in right here with your boy. Yeah, man. What's up, Clayton? If Mr. Clean was culturally correct. Okay, I have no idea what that means. All right, y'all, we got a great show lined up for you guys. I hope you guys are having a great day yourselves. It's kind of cold here in Birmingham, Alabama today. The temperature is like, man, I think this morning I woke up with like 28 degrees. So it's actually cold here. So the way I'm dressed right now, I would not be walking outside. It's probably warmer than maybe about 40 something today, I'm thinking. But yeah, it's been pretty cold here. So if you guys are going outside, make sure you guys bundle up. If you got time, go ahead and hit the like button while you're here. Hit the subscribe button or hit the follow button on wherever you're watching our show as social media, on Facebook, Instagram. And remember, if you guys missed the show, right, you guys can go to YouTube, you can go to Facebook, or you can go to Spotify at Joe Lock-in Show, and you guys can catch the show. You can listen to it audibly, or you can watch it visually on Facebook and on YouTube. TikTok does not keep the shows up there, but we are stored on YouTube and Facebook. And on Audible, we're on Spotify at Joe Lock-in Show. So make sure you guys, if you guys missed the shows and you want to check out a show, just go there and you check it out. So you guys are giving us your click or your links wherever you follow the show at, and tell your friends about it. We appreciate you. I know Birmingham is cold. Watch the first 38. Yeah, Clay, it's cold. I don't know what I hear, man. But yeah, today on the show today, y'all, I got something I want to get into. Because going into 2024 as a man, right? Whether you're a young man or you're an older gentleman, right? Especially for the young men, you know, and I'm going to be speaking to some young men here pretty soon in some schools. And when I want to talk about dating, I want to be realistic to the fellas, right? To the young men growing up to start dating people like my daughters or your daughters. And I want y'all guys' feedback on social media, on Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube. I need your feedback today, really. Ladies and gentlemen, MD, Shaw, Lady J, Rachel, Tams, Tamise, Yolanda, do y'all think in 2024, I'm just being real with you guys, in 2024, do you think that young men should focus on their bag before dating? And the reason why I'm asking this question, because women so much care about who's paying, how much money he's making. So should a young man, before he start dating a woman, should he make sure that his bag is in place, his credit is in place? Is that something that you think that we should start doing, and we don't date women until we know that we are in a situation where we can, hey, Erica, where we could actually date you, and hang out with you? And how does that look in 2024? Because if I'm chasing my bag, I'm really not going to be chasing you. Because the 1% men, most women are not going to get. Let's just be real about that. Okay? Most of y'all ain't going to get that 1% guy or the high value guy. Okay? So, should a man, these young men, start chasing the bag before they chase women? And when a woman, or they see a situation where they want to talk to a woman, they don't. You don't talk to the women. We don't hit on you anymore because we're not financially where we want to be. Because when I listened to these conversations in 2023, going into this year, everything was about mostly stemming around money. Is he able? Can he? Where he's taking me? All these things take money. If he can't do this, he can't do that. So how about I just not date your ass until I get everything in place? Because then that's what I'm gonna say. Most men are not going to be dating. So now the women, the guys that can date, y'all gonna be fighting over the same dude. I'm just asking now because, like I said, it's good to talk about on social media and post it on these different social media platforms. That's easy. But real life, when I look around Birmingham, Alabama, where I live, I see women with the average guy. I don't see y'all with high-end guys. I see beautiful women with average guys. I see guys going to work every day taking care of their beautiful wives. That's what I see. So all this stuff that people are talking about and we made it such a hype for in 2023 is unrealistic for the other 95%. And I'm being generous here. So should men not date women until they get their bag correct for themselves, they get their and then must expect you. I'm asking TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, talk to your boy. Hey Jenny, how's you doing? The most money they can. No sir, not fighting over no man. But what I'm saying is, share this guy here because I want to know. You ain't got to fight over man, but the men that most of you are going to be dating. Let me say this again, ladies. The man that most of you are going to be dating, okay, is not the high value end guy. It's not the CEO. Okay? You're not dating. Most of y'all are not pulling him. You're not pulling the guy that got 6 figures. You're not pulling him. The average woman is not pulling him. I don't care what you say. It's like the average guy is not pulling certain women. The average woman is not pulling the high-end guy. You're not. So what about the 95% of women? Truly, what the hell are y'all looking for in 2024? I'm asking. What are y'all looking for? What are we doing here? I want someone mentally. Okay. Clayton said they did a study and nobody comes to America and find a wife. Colombians find Colombian women in high demand. Okay. That may be true. A lot of guys do go overseas to get wives, and I do know men that are taking their services and their money they have overseas. But I'm just asking, ladies, what do you want in 2024? Right? Should a man chase the bag? Should I, if I had a son, should I tell my son, man, don't worry about dating these women right now. Go get your bag. Go take care of your business, right? And then once you have your house, once you have your car, once you got your credit, once you got money in the bank, and then you can date her. What are you telling your daughter? Because now, for real, that dude ain't gonna want just anybody. Because if she ain't bringing nothing to the table, 9 times out of 10, he's not gonna want to be with her. And a lot of women saying they want a guy that can do all these things, they have no money. For real. There's a lot of these women, y'all get mad when I'm saying this, but I'm being very honest. If you take a woman from a high-end guy that's living in a mansion or got nice cars, you take her away. She's not going to a mansion in her nice cars. She's either going back home to mama, she's going back to an apartment, or she's going to go get a job. My daughter right now got a job and got an apartment, okay? My daughter's 21 years old. If she got with a high-end guy, if she left that high-end guy, she's coming back. If she don't marry him, she's moved in with him, right? 21, beautiful. My daughter, she's coming back to her apartment. Or she can go live with her mama, she can come live with me. That's the way it is for women. So what I'm saying is, what are we telling our sons and what are we telling our kids in 2024? Because if I'm telling my son, I got a son that's growing up, and I'm telling my son in 2024 to go get the bag, well, hell, son, you don't need to be with a woman that's going to hold you back. You don't need to be with a woman that can't help you if things get tight. I'm just asking, what are we telling our kids? Should your son, or should a man right now stop dating, stop playing around, and go chase the bag? Don't give you no attention. And let the men that got the bag, let y'all women deal with those guys. Then y'all gonna see how really worthy y'all are. Most of you, how value men, how many don't really want you. Okay, that's gonna be one. Number two, if the average guy take himself off the market and he's focused on his bag, what are the other women gonna do? I'm just asking. 2024, yeah, I'm starting a little bit of trouble. Let's talk about it. You guys are locked into your favorite Eating Rise, your boy Joe Lockett. Let's get it. Erica say, yeah, tell him that to go get this money and take care of his business. Okay. Filipino, Colombian, Mexican, Moldviva, that's the best women. Clayton, I was married to Japanese, but I'm always going to say this here. First choice is always American. If that doesn't work out and I fall in love with somebody else, that's going to be what's going to be. I don't know if there's a best. I'm not going to go out and say that Japanese women are better than American women are better than Japanese women or foreign women. No. Whoever I fall in love with is the best woman for me. Let me just be clear. I don't, you may be new to my show, Big Dog, but I don't get off on saying somebody's better than somebody. I think it's about who you fall in love with may be best for you. I think when it comes to the American women, they're beautiful. My mom is American. My mama, is an American woman. So I'm not going to say they're the best. I'm going to say what's best for me, whoever I fall in love and love me the best. Now, she can be an American. She can be a white woman. She can be a black woman. She can be Filipino. She can be Thai. She can be Asian. I don't care about that. I just want somebody who's going to, if I decide to get married, is going to love me for who I am. Your ethnicity wouldn't matter to me, okay? I'm just being honest. I've been married to a Japanese and I've been married to a black woman, right? So I have no preference. I have a prejudice towards making sure whoever I'm with, I love them and they love me. So I don't want to get started off on women degrading, Americans or Filipinos or whatever. It doesn't matter. Love is love. I don't think anybody is better. You know what I'm saying? You get treatment from a different nationality, different than in America, in Asia, in the Philippines. It's different. They were brought up differently, right? So I want to be clear and I think sometimes we misarticulate when we're saying these things, and it comes across as disrespectful to American women, especially black women. I know some of y'all probably don't care, but let me be honest, I do care. Okay, so I want to make sure that when you are speaking about what's better for dating, just say it's better for you. Okay, but let's not put that as a whole, like American women are trash and Asian women or Colombian women are better. No, the hell they're not. They're women. Now, the way they brought up and the way they treat their man is going to be different. Now, we can get into that conversation at another day, but I'm just being honest. What black women and white women had to go through in America, Filipinos and Thais and Japanese don't have to go through. What they put up with in their country is going to be different than what women in America put up with. Okay, so they're going to be different. Period. No matter how they look at it, it's going to be different, right? And it just depends on what the hell you like as a man that you're going to bring to the table that woman is going to do for you. But just because you have a Asian woman or Filipino woman or Latino woman doing something that your black wife won't do or your white wife won't do, that means she's better. It just means she like your ass enough to do that for you. And the white woman, the black woman didn't, or they just came from a different background. And they don't know you like the Asian woman don't know you like the American woman and the white woman knows you. She can see through you. She know when you're full of crap. You know what I'm saying? She can call you on because she know you. The Asian woman doesn't know you. You know what I mean? I'm just keeping it real because I can speak on this because I've dated and been married and I have 2 Japanese kids. I have 2 kids that I have that live in Hiroshima, Japan. So I can speak on this. So if anybody want to challenge me onto this, bring it. Okay? I can talk about this all day. I lived in Japan for 13 years. That's why I speak fluent Japanese. So if you want to talk about this, and I've been married to a black woman and a Japanese woman. So at the end of the day, I am the right person to talk about this and what actually happens and what actually it is. There's no woman or man better. I think when we marry somebody of a different ethnicity, they treat us better than the person that treated us before. And we fell in love with that. And they happen to be of a different race. And that's okay. But what's not okay for me is that because your ex-wife was black or white, you're going to start to denigrate her because you found somebody that treated you better. And you're going to condemn the whole race behind it. Let's not do that. All right. It's not skin color, it's an upbringing. I agree with that, Clay. No, she can call you on her privilege. I'm not understanding. Yes, there is a third world woman run circles around American women. For you, bro. For you. But, you know, again, if I'm looking at your picture correctly, Clay, I think you are black. So I'm sure you're not going to say that a third woman mom ran circles around your mom. Right? And I'm not trying to be disrespectful to you, big dog, but I'm just throwing that out there, right? So when I'm looking at this picture, I think you're a brother, right? You look like you're a brother here. So again, it's not running circles around. Like I said, it's the culture, right? A Japanese woman, I can speak for Asian women. They're a lot more submissive and serving to their family or their husband than the American woman is. But that's their culture. They bow, they serve. Women have a certain posture in their culture that they know they're supposed to do and they adhere to it. Now, the younger generation is changing from the older generation, but they still adhere to what they did previous. In America, women stand on their own. Even when women in Japan is single, they still bow to the man. They still be submissive to the man at work, the men on the trains, the men in the street. They still be submissive because that's their culture. Now, me as a black man, I go there, I may see that, I like that. But that don't mean that woman that's submissive to me and serve me better, serve me different than I was served in America, means she's better than Erica or better than Yolanda. No. No, in America, women leave their husband for government benefits. Okay, Clayton, I'm thinking, big dog, you've been hurt by a woman, a black woman or a white woman. So I'm going to leave that alone, man, because what you're saying is what happened to you. That's not what happens to everybody. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to say you had a bad experience with your ex-wife or your ex-girlfriend that happened to be American. You found somebody of a different nationality and they're treating you better. I got that, bro. But what I want to say, big dog, with love, okay? Don't condemn a whole race of people for what you are happy about now, because that don't go to everybody. You see what I'm saying? Love you, bro. You know what I'm saying? Keep doing what you're doing. But I understand, bro. It hurt, pain hurts. But let's just make sure that we understand, bro. First and foremost, when we look in the mirror, what do we see? We see us. If you fall in love with anybody, I could give a damn who you fall in love with. Love is love. Be happy. You know what I'm saying? Okay, bro. Like I said, Clay, if that's your opinion, love you for that, man. And rock with that, bro. Wish you never peace, love, and happiness, whoever you decide to be with at the end of the day. All right, guys, it is 22 minutes after the hour. It's the Joe Lockett Show. Didn't mean to go on a rant there, but I just want to make sure that women on the Joe Lockett Show knows that I love you regardless of who you are. You can be white, you got them yams. You can be black, you got them yams. You can be Asian, you got them yams. I'm gonna love you regardless. I'm a single man. I'm gonna holler at everybody. I love everybody. All right, guys. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's get back to it. Do I need to have the bag before I date you, Erica? I'm just asking. Yolanda, do I need to have the bag? Should I make sure I got my stuff together? You know what I'm saying? And let me ask you, does it go on age, right? I'm 53. Do I need to have my bag together before I start dating you? Just say I divorced 4 years, right? I'm going on 5. 2001. Yeah, I'm going on 5 years. So I'm going through a divorce. My bag ain't right, but I'm ready to date. But my bag is getting there. Do I need to make sure I got my bag right before I start dating you? Yolanda? I'm just saying. Because a lot of women, I see a lot of women say it's okay until it's not okay when problems happen. So as a man being on the defense, should I stay out the market until I got my house? And what is qualifies getting you a good man? Do we need to have at 53? All right. Let's go 30, 40, and 50. When do a man need to have his own house and his own car and money in the bank? At what age? At what age does a man need to have his own car, his own house, and his own house, his own car, and money in the bank? Hey, Melvin, how's it going? Let me know what age, y'all. TikTok, Facebook, Instagram. 30. Okay. 35. Okay. 35. Okay. So basically, y'all saying around 30 years old, a man need to have, as soon as he move out of his own, I guess definitely saying we move out of his parents' house, the age 30, Deborah says 30. China, I know my brother went through a divorce and he didn't date until he got back on his feet. Okay, China, okay. But I'm asking you ladies, when you're dating men, right? At what age should a man have his own house? Because we're going to talk about the divorce part, but I'm saying have his own house, his own car, and his own money. And I'm seeing about 20. At 21, I can go to Italy and find, bro, you still on that? We're not going to do that. But okay, so what are we saying now? What are we looking at? So I think most of the census is we're saying about 30 years old, 35. Okay. Now let me ask ladies, when should women have their own house, own car, and own money? Okay, MD. Hey, y'all bring MD on up to speed on the subject. Okay, I say 25 to 30, they should have their own house. So y'all saying women 30, so y'all saying women? 25, okay. Same age. Both, same age. Okay. So I'm seeing the consensus is most people are saying that, but about 35, a woman and a man should have their own house, their own bag, and their own car. Now, with that being said, y'all, okay? With that being said, Yolanda, with that being said, China, let's go now. With that being said, we know that's not true. So now what do we do? Because what happens is when the woman, and I'm being very careful how I say this, America. When a woman doesn't have the house and the car and the money in the bank at 35, she looks for a man that has a house and a car and money in the bank at 35, 40. Right? I'm just asking now. I'm not putting that on women. I'm not putting it on y'all, but I'm asking. A lot of women 35 years old don't have their house and their own car and their own money. Right? So they are looking for a good husband. Oh, y'all see where I'm going with this? Y'all see where you're going with this? So now you're looking for a good husband because you're 35 now. Whatever you've done haven't gotten you to the point where you need to be. J Mac, I've heard that plenty. They're looking for a man that's established. I had mine at 29. Ooh, Sarah, are you married? You good. You know why they don't have it by 25 because they know how to manage money. China, I don't know. Because this is what I'm going to ask, and I'm being very real, and I'm breaking it down because I'm going to let y'all fall into your own trap on this one, okay? Lady J said she had her own house at 30, okay? My husband deceased. Sorry to hear that, Sarah. Very sorry to hear that. So you 35, a woman fallback is a man, right? She haven't quite made it. And I'm going to say a lot of women at 35 don't have their own house. They may have a kid, but they ain't got their own house. Not being disrespectful, I'm just telling true facts. At 35, a lot of women have kids, but they don't have their own house, have their own car, have money in the bank. I'm not gonna say they have their own car, but they don't have a reliable car, dependable car, and have money in the bank. The women fall back, and y'all can tell me if I'm wrong. I'll back off on this. I will back off because I don't want to be disrespectful on the Joe Lockett Show today in 2024 on my second show. But I got to ask this question, America. The woman fallback is looking for a good husband to take care of her because at 35 she haven't lived up to what she thinks she can do. But a fallback would be a man. Would y'all not agree to that? Not anymore. Okay. Why don't most men want to get married? I'm going to bring that up too. I'm going to bring it up. No. Okay, D. Okay. So D, you bought your house when? A second job. Okay, Kimberly. Hey, Kimberly. So D, you bought your house when? Because where I'm going with this is, let me see what Facebook's saying. For some, I agree. Okay, Deborah. Not a fallback. So the man is not the fallback for women? Okay. Okay. Yeah. So if you're at 35 years old, you don't have your own house, you don't have money in the bank for real, like talking about, but you got your own car. You're not looking for a man to take care of you. You're not looking for a man to get married to, ladies, is what y'all saying. I'm asking. I'm in a condo 5 years. Okay. Gotcha. Not all women. Now I'm gonna agree. I'm not painting a picture and saying it's all women in America. I'm not saying that. I'm asking these questions. I need y'all to inform me and help me out here. Because I think at 35, y'all, this is y'all synopsis now, not mine. 35, we said a man and a woman should have their own house, their own car, and money in the bank in America. Should. When you don't, because we see a lot of people who don't. If I got plenty of money in the bank, I have plenty of money in the bank. Okay. You have a 2003. Okay, cool. Not at all, but a lot. Yes, I'm not going to say all. But a woman fallback is the man, right? If she haven't handled her business. A man don't have a fallback. Most men don't have fallbacks. They have to go out there and, make it so they can, take care of their family, which that's where it should be. I'm a man. So my question is, should a man at 35 that does not have his house, doesn't have a car, doesn't have money in the bank, should he really be dating women? Or should he make sure that he secure these things before he start dating you? Because you're going to be another bill that he got to pay. Now, he's giving you money, but he don't have the house, he don't have the car, or he got a car, but he got no money in the bank. What good is he going to really be to you? Okay, Ilona, I ain't mad at being a side chick. Wish you was my side chick. That's all I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? I'm a side dude, but we good with that. These men in today's world looking for fallbacks on us. Really? Really? Dudes are looking to be a fallback? Now, I don't know baggage, okay, but I don't know men. Y'all share my thing out there, hit the like button. Trifling. Men are looking to be a fallback on women? I mean, I can see the young boys, right, in their 20s. And maybe, late 20s. But grown men my age trying to be a fallback on UD, I don't know about that one. I don't know about that one. Because I it's no way in the hell I can want to stay with you unless I know I got a path to go get my own house. Or I you know what I'm saying? So what y'all telling me? Men over 50? I'm gonna say over 40, damn it. Let's go 40. Men over 40 is trying to lay up under a woman's armpit and stay in her house without contributing and let her take care of him. Men over 40? Having your own home does mean a little stability, D. Having a mortgage does show me a sign of responsibility. I'm sorry. Unless you got a plethora of money in the bank, okay? I'm sorry, but if you got your own house and you working every day to pay for your own house, that shows me that you got focus. That shows me that you're handling your business. You know what I'm saying? You got something at the age of 40. So D, why are you sitting there saying our house don't show stability? You got something to fall back on. Nakia said, y'all think so highly of brothers, but you are dating men unless you are looking. Huh? Y'all think so highly of your brothers, but y'all aren't dating men unless you are. Uh, I love women. So if you're trying to, if you're throwing out there that I'm gay, or that may be no, ma'am. I love yams on a woman and all that good stuff. Um, but okay, but you can live in your house and be well. I'm gonna say this: my parents lived in their house. They were broke. They didn't have money, but they had a house. So I understand. What this is what my father you always say. As long as all my bills are paid and my family got food on the table and we have a roof over our head and it's ours, we okay. So my parents were broke, but we had a house. My dad said nobody never come in and raise the rent or take it from us. Right. So that's why I say I'm very big these days on making sure that even with my daughter, I went and bought this house for them. The house that I have now, I bought this house for them because I want to make sure their worst case scenario, they got a house. I'm in position to go buy another house, right? So I don't want them to have to go through what I went through. When I went through my divorce and I was living with my ex-wife, that was her house. But we had a game plan of, okay, let's team up and put our finances together. We stay here, then we go buy us a bigger house. Well, that didn't work out. So when we went through our divorce, that was her house. I had to start all over. You see what I'm saying? So again, not knocking that. That was my choice. We both agreed upon that. But should men not put themselves in a situation, women not put themselves in a situation and make sure both people are taken care of? I don't need a woman for shelter. That's what I think most men would say. Why two of the same? Why two of the same car? Just one. Why two of the same car? I don't understand the question, Nikhil. Having no saving means you're unstable. But let me ask you this question, D. You're unstable, but if you're able to pay all your bills, right, and you have a house and you have a car, the only thing you need to focus on now is how you can be able to make more money so you can save, correct? So does that mean you're stable? Because I would say you're more stable myself if you got the house and a car and a job that can take care of everything. You may be one point paycheck from being broke, but you have ownership. If you have just an apartment or a house that you're renting and you have a car, I don't think you're as stable because at the end of the year, they can change your contract. At the end of the year, they can tell you that you got to get up out of here. Now, do you have savings? Maybe not, but do you have credit cards? Because your credit cards become your savings until you're able to accumulate your savings. I'm just asking. I'm not trying to be too rude. I mean, not rude, but too argumentative today. I have two audits. Okay. Question was for him. Okay, cool. What makes you think they can pay all the bills? Well, I'm assuming that they're paying their bills because if you're in a house and you got your lights on, your stuff is on, you're either paying on it or you're paying enough to keep it running. So if you have lights, you don't have an eviction notice on your house, and you don't have somebody come to repo your car, you paid enough to keep the people away until you figure that thing out. I don't advise anybody to depend on credit cards too, right? I think you should never depend on credit cards because it becomes a Ponzi scheme for you, right? One credit card to the next, and you can't pay them off. But you have to understand finance. If you get in a bind, you use the credit card to take care of it, but then you have to figure out how you're going to pay your bills plus the credit card. Don't just go get another credit card to pay for another credit card, pay for another credit card. Don't do that. That's to me, that's a Ponzi scheme for you. That's not your savings. No, your credit card is not your saving, but it is your saving grace. You can be in finance, sir, but I'm just as savvy on finance as you are, D. So let's talk about that. Credit card is not your savings, but credit cards is your saving grace. That's why you have credit cards because you can't pay for something or you need something, right? Depending on your finances, how you got your finances set up. Some people only use credit cards because some places only take credit cards. Some people use credit cards to make sure that they can build their credit so they can buy other things and flip it and pay their credit card off and get a bigger increase in the amount that they can have on their credit cards. And some people use their credit card for safety measures, right? If they don't have the money and they need something like an AC unit break or they need a new refrigerator, they can still pay their bills and pay $35 a month for the next 2 or 3 years, pay their credit card off, and you know what I'm saying, it becomes their saving grace. So let me just say, I understand money just like you do. Now, when it comes to money, I can talk money all day long. I can talk all this stuff on the different ways to use the credit card, different ways of not use the credit card. I get it. But if you're smart and disciplined and patient, credit card is your friend, and credit is your friend. Most people are scared of credit, but credit is your friend. Credit, if you got credit, I'd rather have $1 million worth of credit than $1 million in the bank. Let me just say that, okay? Because with $1 million worth of credit, you can go out there and do any doggone thing that you want to. You can go out there and buy another $1 million. If you got $1 million credit card, you imagine what you can do with that $1 million credit card if you know what you're doing. If you spend your $1 million in your account, you're done. But if you got $1 million credit card, you got $1 million, you can pull $1 million in credit, you can go do so many things because now you're on a level where people trust you. So it just depends on your credit, how savvy you are, and what do you know about money, right? If you're just a person that just want to pay your bills and pay it off, don't do what I'm talking about because I'm not trying to be anybody's financial advisor. But doesn't mean you need debt. There's good debt and bad debt, D. There's good debt and bad debt. Come on now. Come on, D. If you're in finance, you know there's good debt and bad debt. Okay. People that live on credit cards are unstable. I would say people who work a 9 to 5 that live on a credit card is unstable. I'm going to say people who are in business that run a business off a credit card, a lot of them are not unstable. That's for business purposes. There are people who live on a credit card and pay their credit card off every month. There are people who got credit cards of $14,000, $15,000, $20,000, and they spend $9,000 or $10,000 a month. They pay their credit card off every month because their business pay their credit card off. That's living off credit. Yes, you're living. If you're using the credit money and you pay it off at the end of the month, you lived on that credit for what, 20, 25 days? Come on, D. You're living off credit. You're not using your money. Your money stays in the bank. You're living off the credit card money and you're paying it off every month. You're living off the credit. Come on, D. You say you know financing now. I know I love you, baby girl, but come on. Living off credit. If you're not touching your money and you're paying it with the credit card, you're living on the credit card. You at the end of the month, you pay that credit card off. You lived off the credit card. Like I said, I know money too now because that's what I do. I use my credit card, right, to pay off everything, and I pay it off at the end of every month. That's why my credit continues to grow and grow and grow. So come on, D. What you're talking about, people who use credit cards and pay the minimum balance, and then they got bills they got to pay, and they're not paying the credit card off, and they keep paying it. No, they're not living off their credit card. They're mooching off the credit card. You know what I'm saying? They're misusing their credit card. Okay, that's not smart business when you go use a credit card to buy some Jordans, and you can't pay the Jordans off at the end of the month, and you still got other bills, but you ain't got enough money to pay your bills, and you're paying the minimum balance on the credit card. I think that's what you're talking about. But that's not living off a credit card. That's misuse of a credit card. What I'm saying is I live off my credit card. That ain't what you said. You said live off a credit card, D. Don't get started. Go back and read what you said. You said live off a credit card. Living off a credit card. If you are that misusing it, you're not living off the credit card because you're paying the minimum balance and then you're paying the interest on top of it. That ain't living off the credit card. That's just a stupid person that's using I ain't gonna say stupid, but you're buying things that are not going to be beneficial to you at the end, and you can't afford your life. So then we may be on the same page. I love you, baby girl. I just think we probably talking different. We're talking the same thing, but I think we got kind of miscommunicated there. And I said what I said. A lot of people live off their credit card. Most business people do, and they're not unstable. If I got a certain amount of money in the bank, over $40,000 or $50,000, and I use my credit card on it, and I don't use my money, I'm not unstable. I'm not. You can be stubborn as hell as you want to, but if I got over $50,000 or $100,000 in the bank, and I'm living off a $30,000 or $50,000 credit card, and I live off of that every month, and I don't touch my money, and I keep putting money into my bank account, I'm not unstable at all. Actually, I'm rich. Okay, because I'm living off my credit card. And I'm getting the bonus back points. I'm getting all the benefits of the credit card. So actually, I'm really smart, D. I'm just saying. D. Actually, I'm really smart because if you use a credit card with all the benefits around it, and you know how to know what you're doing for flying and all these other things, you're actually really smart if you know how to use a credit card correctly. Just saying, D. Come on now. Come on, D. I love you, baby girl, but this is what I do for a living too now. This is what I do. And I don't live off my bank account. I live off a credit card. Okay, that's you. Okay, you live out of your bank account. Okay, but I live off my credit card. And I live off my credit card, and there's a certain amount of money in my bank. I don't use my bank. My money that comes in, I put everything on my credit card, right? At the end of the month, I pay my credit card off, and there's a certain amount of money that when my money comes in, I put money into my bank account. So I live off my credit card, and it's good for accounting because if you're living off your credit card, when you get ready to do your taxes, you just hand in your credit card statements to your accountant, and they go do your billing. So I'm going to disagree with you 1,000% on that, D. Come on now. Like I said, I've been doing this for a minute too, and living off a credit card is not bad. If you're uneducated financially, you should not live off a credit card. I agree with you there. I live off hopes and dreams. My credit's been. Oh, Rocky Mountain. Okay, baby, I love you. Oh man, y'all cracking me up. All right, let's get back on topic here. I've been arguing with D for a minute. I love you, D. To each his own on that one. I just disagree on that part there. But should a man in his 30s or 35 not date if his bag is not correct? Miss Kimberly, I do the same. I pay the bill in full at the end of the month and collect all the points. Yeah. I mean, like I said, if you're in position to do that, right, I think that's a smart thing to do. Okay, it's definitely okay to agree to disagree, D. You know, that's why I love you, baby. And I seen your picture out there with you all up in the, I think it was today you seen that post that stuff. You look good too. Y'all follow D out there on Facebook. We argue, but I love her. I'm so broke, I could cry. Just sold my lever action John Wayne rifle. Take me home. Rocket Mountain, what happened, baby girl? Did a man take you through or just make some bad financial advice? Nakia, every person not living with their parents should have their own place. And the reason why I'm putting this out here in 2024, right? Should a man, because the conversation of last year were, you know, men need to have this, men need to have that, right? But I want to kind of change the conversation in 2024. What should both people have when they get ready to be in a relationship with each other? Is love going to be enough in 2024, right? Is your love for me going to be enough at the end of the day is your love at the end of the day going to be enough for both of us? You know, because I don't think love is going to do it. But I think in 2023, just speaking realistically, I really believe that in 2024, with the average people, it's going to take two people. There's not too many men that's going to be able to handle the household by himself. Okay? Let's just be real. It's going to take two people. Whether he's paying the heavy bills and you paying the light bills, right? You know, he's paying the mortgage and you paying the utilities. Y'all splitting the food bill, right? And splitting the kids' finances. It's going to take two paychecks. That is the American dream now, right? So can we get back to reality in 2024 about making it all about just what the man better be doing and what he need to have? Because when I see these, when I watch these podcasts and I see these women, they are beautiful. They are young though, right? They got assets. They got boobs. They got booty, right? They got the looks. They got the long hair. They got the eyelashes. They look good, right? But they're going after the guys that most people cannot get, or they're working and they don't have access to these guys. But the average woman is going to date a guy that works 9 to 5. So the realistic expectations over 35, right? I think a man and a woman should try to have their own place, their own car, and at least, and I'm being very nice today, $1,000 in the bank. And that's tough. But I think every person over 35 should at least try to have that before you start dating. And when I say a house, like Dee said, she got a condo. I think renting is fine. But if you're renting, because I'm not going to knock that, if you're renting, you're in position to be able to buy your own house or condo or townhouse if you want to. You have the credit to do that. You have the down, you have the deposit to do that. So you're still holding your own at that point. You just choose to live in an apartment because it's less maintenance. So I get that part, ladies and gentlemen. I get that. So over 35, if you don't have your own house, you should be financially secured where you can get your own house if need be, for the man and for the woman. That's just me. Because when it comes time for you to meet that man that you fall in love with, depending on what y'all want, he may need you to be his helpmate with your credit. His credit may be good, but for the house y'all want, they need more income. Let me say that again. For the house you want, you may need more income because now he can afford what he wants, but what you want and he want together, y'all can get that. Erica say, I'm single and I work in property management. I get a big discount on rent and free maintenance. Well, that's good. Kimberly says, I bought my first home at 29 and it's a lot to do. It's a lot to do when you own your own. It is. But the freedom of knowing that you own it and nobody can take it from you is nothing like it, y'all. I'm just being honest. I need a water heater right now. I just put in a maintenance request. And that's a beautiful thing when you can do that. Like I said, but Erica, I would say that you're in a position that, yeah, you live in an apartment or a condo, but if you got with a man, your credit is good enough, you got money in the bank where you can actually help him out. Like I said, that's the caveat for me. If you're living in an apartment and you're barely making it, you're not a good candidate for a person like me. That's just me. And I don't think, it should be a good candidate for any man or woman if you got to be a project. Because I got to see where you're going, right, in 2024. So the question is, should a woman not even deal with a guy if he ain't got the bag and got his stuff together? And the other question is, should a man not deal with a woman over 35 if she ain't got her stuff together? Because we cannot use kids as an excuse. We can understand that. We can understand she got a divorce. And when you're dating somebody, this is the second part I want to do in the next hour, right? After somebody's been divorced and they got, debt, they got kids. What is the leniency or what is the point of saying, okay, I get that, I'm willing to work with them on that? And how long do you give them? Because going into 2024, I think we got to have a better game plan and stop asking what the hell somebody bringing to the table or what damn restaurant you're going to. I think we need to be more realistic about where we are, who's actually on the market, who you're actually dating. Because everybody ain't dating Tom Pritt, Will Smith, and Tom Cruise and Brad Pitt. Okay, everybody ain't dating these guys. Everybody ain't getting them a football player or a basketball player. Everybody ain't getting them a rapper or a comedian. Okay, I'm not getting me Angela Bassett or Halle Berry. Okay, I'm getting one of y'all. So what is the realistic expectations, real talk, of going into at 35, 40, and 50? What are we truly looking for? What is that? What is the staple? You know what I'm saying? Of what you need to have as a woman and what he needs to have as a man for you to even be on good footing in a relationship. You got to be able to be equally yoked. But I think that should be a checklist. I want you to have the yams. I want you to be beautiful. I do. I want you to be good and to be behind closed doors. I do. But damn it, when all that's done, I got 22 more hours of life to live with you every single day. So what are we doing here? How do we maintain whatever we're bringing to the table? How does that work? Okay. But I'm just asking these questions for everybody. How does this work, y'all? TikTok, Facebook, how does it work? What are we doing? It's cute here. But seriously, because I know Erica, when she got a divorce, she moved a couple of times, right? I know a couple of people's story. Y'all moved a couple of times. But when you're single, as a man like me, I'm 53. I know y'all get tired of me saying that every freaking day, but I'm over 50. Okay. And the things that I wanted from a woman in 20 and the things I wanted at the age of 30 is completely different now. It is. I do have my specifications of what I'm looking for visually. That's there. But that didn't change because of what is out there, right? That has changed. But what's more sexy and more of a turn on now for me is a woman who stimulates me and a woman who can hold her own. I don't want to be with a woman who's dependent on me to do every damn thing and she's no help to me. I don't need you to do everything, but I need you to be in a position to be able to do if I can't. Does that make sense? I don't need you to do everything, but I want a woman in position to do things if I cannot. If things fall through for me, she can handle her business. You see what I'm saying? There's a difference. There's a huge difference. I need you to love me. I need to love you. But at the end of the day, I don't want to be with a woman that after me for me, and then after I get through the prettiness in the bedroom stuff with her, we're not going anywhere. I'll put you on my dental plan, Joe. Man, listen, y'all heard my dental plan. I got $8,000 worth of work that I got to be done to my dental. Actually, I got to start next week. I'm taking medicine right now because of this teeth here, and this teeth right here. So yeah, that's real funny, D. But yeah, it is what it is. And that's my fault. If I would have went to the dental last year and got some things checked out, I wouldn't even have these problems. This teeth here wouldn't be broken. This one here wouldn't be rotten, and this one here wouldn't have failed out. You know what I'm saying? Because the people who did this work here, they didn't do it correctly. I really thought I had two problems, but one of being three. But yeah, but no, reason why I'm talking about it, I know you love me, D, but the reason why I'm talking about it because we talk about life. We talk about a lot of stuff on the show, but if I don't tell y'all at 53 some of the mistakes that I made, and these things can kill you, and I'm in TV and radio, so, and I got, movies that I'm working on, and, I'm trying to get into the movie business here too. So, I got to make sure that my grill and everything is straight. But also what I found out is if you don't take care of your teeth, that these things can seep in your bloodstream and they can actually kill you. So after we're talking about all this other stuff and some things that we don't talk about, I think we need to make it more aware of. And so instead of me being embarrassed about what I didn't do, I said, you know something, I'm going to be the prime example. I'm going to tell people what I didn't do. I'm going to tell people literally how much it really costs. But the crazy part is, what people didn't realize, what I didn't realize, how many people was telling me how much money that they did and how bad their teeth may be. And some of them, their teeth are. You know what I mean? So, yes, you should go twice a year is what the dentist said. And my thing was, because, a lot of people hate going. We don't stress going to the dentist as much as we stress going to the doctor in the Black community. I don't know about the white community, but the Black community, we don't. But I think we need to stress both because both can hurt you. The health, of course, first. But if you don't take care of your teeth, it can actually hurt your health, right? Not just by looks, but the poison in the bloodstreams, the dirt inside your teeth that get into your gums and stuff, it can really cause you a lot of problems. So I'm starting my process next week. If you guys didn't see the Facebook post, it's gonna be for like $8,500 total. It's all said and done because I didn't take care of this teeth here, and I got one that fell out in the back that was a crown. And I guess one teeth was on it, they didn't do it correctly, and one teeth on it rotted, and the crown that it had on it became loose and it fell out. Well, I threw the crown part of it away because I'm thinking that I got the work done at the place that I go to now. That wasn't the case. I got the work done at a place I did when I was married, and I don't deal with that dentist anymore. So when I threw all the little pieces away, guess what they got to do? They got to do all this stuff over again. The good thing about the root canal is being done, but everything else I got to pay for again. So that cost came up to like $8,500. And I did a Facebook post about it. And that's why I say, hey, y'all, go buy my merch. Go buy my merch. All right. I had issues with my teeth. They affected my health. Yes, I'm gonna tell everybody, man. I'm not gonna get onto this thing health kick, but take care of your teeth. Get a yearly checkup if you can. These things are very, very important. And I know it seems like you don't need it, but that's why you do it. If you get the checkups, like your oil change every 3 months, it don't need to be changed every 3 months. But if you don't change it, it gets heavy, it gets thin, it may run out, and it kills the car. If you get checked up, if something is going wrong, whether with your body or with your teeth, your doctors can tell you. I've been very hard-headed. I get the yearly checkups. I don't get my teeth checked. I don't. If I'm not in pain, I don't go. But after this last one here, the pain that I had, and when I realized that one of my teeth had it was a small hole here, but inside was just completely rotted, and I didn't see it. And they said if you would have came in and did your cleanings last year, right, they would have caught it and they could have did a filling. Well, now I got to get the whole teeth pulled, got to get a root canal done, then I got to get a crown put on it. Right. And that's just real is, you know what I'm saying? That's real, you know what I'm saying? I'm really messed up myself because it happened to this teeth and it happened to this one here, and this one chipped the other day, right? And it just had a little crack in it, but I guess I bit down on something and it was brittle, right? If I had got the checkup, they would have seen it. This teeth here didn't chip. And then what happened was, because of these two, now this one fell out. So I got 3 teeth now that screwed the hell up in my mouth, right? And I'm 53 years old. And I'm in entertainment, TV, radio, working to get into movies. So, I got to have my grill straight, and I want to make sure that I'm healthy. So, you can be looking good and open your mouth and look like Snaggertooth. I'm not doing that. Well, and I should have been doing the teeth cleaning too, y'all. And I just kept telling myself, my teeth look clean to me. I'm busy, I'm going to sleep. You know what I'm saying? I got stuff to do. I ain't got time to be going to the dentist. And I'm just saying, for me, it's costing me $8,200 or $8,500. So that's just my story. I'm sharing it with y'all, and I share my process, and hopefully my stupidity will help y'all be smarter so you don't have to spend money like I'm doing. I'm just keeping it real. Okay. All right, y'all. Let's talk about you guys locked into your favorite ride. It's your boy Joe Lockett. We're talking about dating at what age? If you have medical dental benefits, use it. Yes, I have them. But dental, the thing about dental, y'all, most dental plans do not cover, they cover crowns, but they don't cover implants. Okay. They cover cleanings. It cover a lot of things, but when it comes to implants and certain surgeries that you got to have, right, and they cover root canals, but they do not cover implants. And what I was told is, I think 1 or 2 of my teeth got to have implants. They can do the root canal. And then just depending on what kind of insurance you got, they're going to only cover up to that amount. And when it comes to teeth, man, each procedure, because it's called treatments, if y'all know what I'm talking about, right? Exactly, implants, that's what they say, implants are cosmetic. And if you talk to the dentist say implants are not cosmetic, but the insurance companies say implants are cosmetic, right? And so these treatments, they cost so much, it runs it cuts into your insurance, quick, fast, and hurry, depending on how much insurance you got, right? And so you still wind up paying a nice little bit of money. And if it was just 1 teeth, my insurance would have been good, because what they pay and what I got to pay is, it's not that bad. But I got 3 different teeth that went bad, like it wasn't simultaneously, but it feels like it. Like this one here was bothering me, but it wasn't really bothering me because it was just a little black spot. But I didn't realize that under the teeth, under the back gum, that it was rotted. And each time I was brushing my teeth, I was making a bigger hole up on it where I couldn't see it. So the inside of the teeth is rotted. It looks good on the outside, but it's actually rotted, right? And this one here, it cracked, I think like November of last year a little bit. I think it cracked. I don't know what the hell, but anyway, it cracked a little bit, but it didn't hurt. Didn't pay no attention, though. Over the holidays, his crown fell off. So I'm like, I go. But when the crown fell off, the little piece they had in there, that fell off, right? And so, damn, I gotta go to the dentist now for real. So when I went to the dentist, I'm thinking like, they're gonna tell me, well, they're gonna replace this one, because they did. They're like, well, we didn't do this work back here. I sound like Scooby-Doo. Then they're like, well, this one here got to be done, and then this one here got to be done. I'm like, So when they add it all up, $8,500. So I'm just being very transparent, very open. Hopefully, this is going to help y'all. If y'all mouth is jacked up, go get it fixed because it's going to cost you a little bit now. It's going to cost you more later. Don't play with your teeth. Just like you don't play with your health, don't play with your teeth. I'm on a new kick. Just like you don't play with your health, don't play with your teeth. Right? Go get your teeth fixed. You're going to get them pulled, get dentures, but do not have bad teeth in your mouth. Go get your teeth fixed because it will cost you later. Now or later, it's going to cost you. Right? So, and it's nothing more unattractive for a man or a woman to have rotted teeth in their mouth. Another thing I would say is if you don't take care of your mouth and you don't get these things fixed, it brings an odor that you're going to carry in your mouth that you're not going to be able to get away because part of your mouth is rotting, right? And you got that rotted tooth in there. And a lot of times that food that you're eating, you can't get it out, right? Because it gets in between with the course of the teeth or something the doctor was telling me. So your mouth is going to have that odor. So not trying to be grossed out here, y'all, but I'm just telling you, my mouth doesn't stink, but I'm getting it fixed. So go twice a year. I will agree with everybody who said this twice a year. Go get your teeth fixed. All right, go get your teeth checked. Go get your teeth cleaned. Dental insurance is not that expensive. And you can go to almost any dental place and get just a cleaning and get, in some places give you free exams. So just like you take care of your health, take care of your teeth health also. And I'm just passing it along because I'm hard-headed. I dealt with the pain for a little while. It went away. I didn't pay it no attention. There was no big holes and, teeth loosening and falling apart. But even once your teeth start to hurt, you need to go get it checked because what I learned is, and I knew this, but I didn't see it. So I'm hard-headed and didn't think about it. I didn't want to think about it. Your teeth is rotting on the inside. Real talk. Your teeth rotting on the inside. And you can't see that until they get the x-ray. When the doctor pulled the x-ray on his teeth here, it looks good on the outside. It's just a little black spot right here on the side, right? But when he did the x-ray, it's a big hole in my gum because it's rotted from the inside. And he said that's why when you eat certain things or you take in air, it's going into that hole in your gum. So the teeth is rotted, but it's still connected, in certain areas, but it's rotted on the inside. So they got to do a root canal and pull this teeth out of here. And then they got to let that heal and then do an implant. All because I didn't get it fixed when it first started happening. Yes, flossing is important too, y'all. Flossing is important. Everything we need to do for our teeth, y'all, black, white, American, whatever, y'all need to just make sure you take care of your teeth. Because you can't pull a woman if your breath stinks and you got a snagger tooth, and vice versa for women. So that's just my story. I ain't telling people what to do, just my opinion. Smittis in Mexico got some of the best dentists who went to school in the United States but charge half the money. Well, I'm not going to Mexico to, something? Yeah, somebody told me, and I'm going to get me one of those electrical toothbrushes. My brother was actually telling me, man, get you an electrical toothbrush because they brush better. So I'm very, I'm going to get me one of those. Yes. Yes. And the water pick. Yes. I'm going to once. I can't right now because right now my mouth is tender. And the crazy part is like when one thing started to go bad, like the 3 problem areas, they just went bad all simultaneously. And I just say it's a thing from God that I got something bigger going on this year, and He's getting me ready for the movie that I'm getting ready to be in. That's what I told myself because all 3 teeth happened at the same. They were going on, but they all like deteriorated or broke at the same time. Like when the last 2 to 3 weeks, man, it was like this one here, and then this one. And it got to a point where the pain was so bad, I knew I had to go to the dentist. It was like, because I had my mindset, so I'm not gonna go to the dentist till. Yeah, didn't work out, y'all. And I'm just being transparent here. When you go out of the country and having these surgeries done, doctors don't want to deal with you. I don't know about all that. I don't know if I would go out of surgery. I would go out of country unless I grew up with a friend of mine that moved to a different country and I trusted them. But I don't know how much I trust going outside the country and doing stuff to my body. That's just me. In Cali, just a 30-minute drive. I mean, if there's a consensus where it actually works and a lot of people are doing it, I need evidence. I'm not going to be the guinea pig just to save money. But, because one of my friends, I got to get back with them. When I went to the dentist the other day, they gave me a bill of $8,500, and I paid $21 with the insurance because of the inspections. So I just paid $21 yesterday. So I was supposed to be going back to the dentist next week, and I got to bring, I think, like $500 for the first part. They're gonna give me a flapper here. I'm gonna take this out, and they said, I guess what it's called. I guess it's called a flapper. But I'm going to go to this other place they have here in Birmingham, and a friend of mine told me to go take the treatment plan there and let them see what their price range is going to be. So I am going to shop that price around to see is there anything price that's better before I start to really get into with the place that I'm at right now. But the place that I'm at right now seems to do a really good job, but I'm still going to shop that price around. And like I said, y'all, I'm just being transparent and just talking about these things because I never hear people talking about their teeth. I hear people talking about your health, your pancreas, breast cancer, all this other stuff, but nobody talks about your teeth. And teeth are very important. So make sure you go get your dental checkup, especially when you get older, your teeth get brittle, right? So make sure you're getting at least, if you don't get it twice a year, definitely go get your teeth checked once a year. And I'm saying that, okay? Because you don't want to be with a woman and y'all kissing on each other and your breath stink, and you don't know why your breath won't stop stinking because possibly you got decay in your gum, you know what I'm saying? Or you got a rotten tooth that's got decay in it, it's keeping your breath stinking. Just keep it real on Joe Like It Show, y'all. Just being honest. My smile means everything to me. Tam, you have a beautiful smile too. Yes, I'm going to get a second opinion, Penny. I agree with your statement, but many people in Cali does this for more than dental. Submitted my son braces removed and cleaned for $50. I mean, like I said, if it's known to work, I would do it too. But I would definitely have to get with some people that I know and trust that did it, and then I want to go exactly where they are because in foreign countries, people can half-ass. Your insurance is not covered over there, and if it gets messed up and you have to go back to the States, it's going to cost you more money than it would have if you just would have went to the United States. So I'm not saying it's a bad idea. All I'm saying, if you're doing something out of country, make sure you do your homework, whether it's in Mexico and it's 1 hour away and you live in California, or you in Alabama and you're 10 hours away, right? Just do your homework on wherever you're going and make sure you do what's best for you and your health. That's all I'm saying to everybody. I'm not telling anybody what to do or not to do. That ain't my job. That ain't my advice. Do not listen to me about where to go. I'm telling you what you need to do for your body. You go talk to your physician, your doctors, your friends, the people you trust. Do not trust me on any recommendations because I'm not giving you recommendations when it comes to who. All right, I'm just telling you what I'm going through, and I know a lot of us don't talk about the yucky stuff that happens in our life. But I think if you guys are going to continue to trust me over the years, you guys need to understand that hey, even a guy like me, that I'm real fit, but I'm hard-headed and other things, and I didn't take care of my teeth the way I should have, and so now I got some problems that I got to get taken care of. And I'm 53 years old, so yeah. Then there's that. All right, so back to the questions. You guys are locked into the Joe Like Show. It's 10, but it's 11 minutes after the hour. Thank you guys for chiming in with us. So let me ask you guys this. What are you looking for? What should a man be looking for from a woman who's divorced with kids? And a woman, what should a woman be looking for from a man that's divorced but he have kids? What are the expectations now? Because somebody's paying child support, right? Most likely the man is paying child support. He's 45, got a kid, divorced from his wife. He may not have his own house now because of the things that he got to pay. He may not be in position to go get his own house. He may have to have an apartment. He may not be in a position to have a nice car because he's paying child support and taking care of his kids and maybe paying alimony. Do you want to be with that guy that can give you 100% of him? His kids are small or teenagers, so they got either 4 to 5 or 8 years to pay child support. That'll be coming out your household. Is that man attractive to you? He don't have enough money to take care of too much more than a house with you, but he won't be able to do much for you and your kids. Is that an attractive situation for women? The other thing, fellas, a woman coming out of divorce over 40, 45, she got kids. How much are you willing to deal with that? And what are you willing to do if the husband or the boyfriend is not paying child support? Is she an option for you to actually be in a relationship with? Because these are the real things that I see a lot that happens that we don't talk about. Because women come to relationships, right? Over 45, a lot of times, and I'm not speaking bad, I'm just speaking facts. A lot of women come to relationships with kids that ain't the dudes. And sometimes the baby daddies are nowhere to be found. The mamas handling their business themselves. So as a single man dating a woman 45 with a kid or two, what am I looking for from you now? And what is the relationship really gonna look like? I'm just asking the question and being realistic here. What does that truly look like now? Should a man date a woman that's 45 and over with kids? Or should she be dating, or should she just be raising her kids? I'm asking the question. Should she be dating, or should she just be raising her kids? Handling the situation that she got herself into and not looking for or expecting anybody else. I'm not saying that women do, but someone to come to the rescue. What does that look like? You guys locked into the Joe Locke Show. It's 14 minutes after hour. Let's talk about it. No drama, peace, and understanding. Andy says men give grace for women. Men give grace where women don't. Man, as a man, I may sound prejudiced as hell, but I'm going to agree with that one. At our age, that's just part of the game. Everyone has kids at our age. I understand that most women do have kids, but because you have kids, me dating you, what does that look like now? Because you're bringing something to the table that's not mine. So, should you not date until you can handle your situation with your kids? Or should I not date you until you can handle your situation in your life with your kids? Should a man not date a woman until she's able to handle her own life with her kids? Sure, depends on the man. It's my personal experience. I raised my two daughters first, then dated a bit. It depends on the man. But why y'all saying it depends on the man? I'm asking the women here. Should you not date? I'm asking, I'm not saying, but I'm asking, should you date if you got two kids and the dad is not in their life or so in their life? Should you date or should you raise your kids first and then date later? Forget what the man is bringing to the table, what he's doing or not doing. I'm asking you as a mom, should you date or should you just raise your kids and then date after? Because I don't want to talk about if the man going to accept me and my kids. That's in Japanese. I thought about it. That's of course. He has to accept the kids. But I'm saying for a woman that has a kid that made her decisions, should she really be dating when she got kids if she's not in a position to take care of her own kids? Is my question. If you're not in a position to take care of your own kids, right? Should you be dating a man? You done got a divorce. You got kids. Not condemning you. Could have went bad, whatever. But now you got these kids. This is your responsibility. Should you not be dating? Like I said, for men, when should you not be dating if you ain't got a house, you got a car, you ain't got a job? Should women not be dating or trying to date another man that ain't these kids' pappy if she can't take care of her own kids and take care of her own life? Should she just worry about making sure she can take care of herself? Like I believe a man should make sure before he starts dating a woman that he can take care of himself. Asking the question. All my kids are grown and out the house. I'm definitely doing me. Okay. I raised my son first and then dated. Okay. If she met a full capable man, then yes, because he may want to marry. Okay, like I said, don't dodge the question, y'all. I'm not being rude here. If you got kids and the dad is so in their life and they're not doing what they need to do, should you not date? Forget the marriage. Should you not date or should you date if you cannot take care of your kids and yourself properly? Are y'all understand what I'm saying? If you cannot take care of your kids and yourself properly, should you be dating? That is my question to the ladies. Should you be dating if you cannot take care of yourself and your kids properly? Should you be dating a man? Okay. 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 So now y'all get what I'm saying, right? Because y'all know where I'm going with this. Just like a man shouldn't be dating a woman if he can't handle his business, right? Take care, got his own stuff, got his own money. I agree with that 1,000%. But thank you, ladies, for answering that question very truthfully. Going in 2024. If you ain't got your stuff together, and I'm not knocking women, but if you ain't got yourself together, you should not be dating a man. Just like a man shouldn't be dating your ass, you should not be dating his ass. You shouldn't even be on the market if you ain't got yourself together. If the man ain't got himself together, he shouldn't be dating. If the woman ain't got herself together to take care of herself, she shouldn't be dating. Okay, so Feline, I think that's Feline. You say you disagree. Tell me why. Send me a request because I love for you to come on to the show. But send me a request. I can see if I can get you on the show. Matter of opinion, I say. Okay, why did you say it's a matter of opinion? Why did you say it's a matter of opinion? And my question is, and I'm being just as hard on the men. If you ain't got the money to date and take care of a woman, take her out to dinner, got your own house, got your own apartment, got your own car, got money in the bank, men, I don't believe you should be dating. You shouldn't be dating. And I'm asking a question for a woman, right? If you got kids and you're not able to take care of yourself, you're not fully able to take care of your kids the way you should, you yourself. Talking about nobody else. I ain't talking about the new man today. I'm talking about you, because you're the mama. You had them kids. You chose that dude, whether he's good, bad, ugly, and different, ain't my problem, ain't my business. I'm saying these are your kids, one or two. Should you be dating if you cannot take care of your kids properly and you got money in the bank? Hey, how's it going? Chance with, I think it's Chance with Time. What that is? Chance with Time, I think is what it says. MD, you say you disagree. Why you disagree, bro? I'm listening. Why you disagree, big dog? Okay. Smooth says she's a smooth 830 say agree. Share the video there. Let's get in because I really want to know, because going to 2024, I want to be more realistic about what the hell we're looking for in relationships. All this 1 percentile and the cheesecake factor, that's BS to me. The average people don't have money in the bank. The average people don't even have their own house. The average people don't even have their own car. Right? Some people staying at home with their mama and still dating, still going out having fun. And I'm asking the question for men and for women. I'm not being derogatory towards any sex, men or women. Should you not handle your business first before you get your ass in a relationship? And should it not be required that, not going out for a good time and not trying to get like people that we can build together, I don't know about that in 2024. I don't know about that building together. I think if you're older, I don't think a woman want to build with a man. I think she want a built man. And if you're older as a man, I damn sure don't want to build with a woman. I want a woman that's built. What you had going on before me is not my problem. But I'm not trying to build you. I'm not trying to get you back to your feet at 50. You need to be on your feet. Like you want me on your feet, on my feet at 50. Damn it, I want you on your feet too. I'm not gonna sit there and lie. I feel for you that your husband did you wrong. I feel for you that he left with your kids. I feel for you that he's not paying child support, no alimony. I do feel for you. But I'm not Shaka Khan. I didn't make the song. I'll walk away because that ain't my responsibility. Just like a woman say, I don't want no deadbeat ass man. I don't want a woman that can't contribute to our lifestyle. That I got to sit there and try to take care of everything that she created. For me, I don't know no love that's good like that for me. Now I can see you fall in love with a woman, and it does happen. And a man making enough money, he wanted to take on those responsibilities. But I'm just gonna say, man, the average guy. I'm gonna say some guys. I ain't gonna say that, but some guys, we don't want to do that. I don't want to take on your lifestyle you had before. You need to be able to handle that yourself. Now, I will contribute from time to time, but I don't want that to be my responsibility in the basis of the relationship. And I'm held to a standard that I need to do this because I'm your man. No, whatever you had before me, that's your responsibility. As your man, I should be able to contribute where I see fit. But if I don't contribute, you should be able to handle that yourself, and vice versa for me. Do times get hard for both of us? Yes, we should be there for each other. Hell yeah, we definitely should. But should it be a pressure on you to maintain me or pressure on me to maintain you when we first meet? No. That's just me. So that's why I'm asking. Are we going into relationships, or are we in relationships right now that you are lonely, but you wasn't prepared to be in a relationship because you can't even take care of yourself? What I see a lot of times is in average America, away from social media, away from the podcast, people are dating, people are meeting each other, and they have no money in the bank. Women go on dates and barely cover their phone bill. Some women going on dates that they have never been to that restaurant before, and they can't even afford it themselves, but they're going on a date. Not saying all women. There are men that are get a little bit of money and want to impress a girl, but they can't do that no more than 2 times. And I'm just saying, at this stage in our life, why am I trying to impress you? I'm not. Why should you try to impress me, and why should I try to impress you? Why don't we live our truth in 2024? Right? You take care of you for you. I take care of me for me, and we can meet each other in the middle and compromise and help each other out when need be. To me, that's an equal balance. I don't know where in 2024 where a man needs to take care of every single thing for a woman, right? Because these days in 2024, there is no woman that's going to stand in the kitchen and cook all your meals, clean up your house, and make sure that your bath water free when you get home. Women don't do that anymore. That's over. Women want their freedom. I'm cool with that. I ain't got a problem with a woman not being in the house, because like I said, I like to clean myself anyway. I don't cook, but I like to clean my own house. So what I'm saying is, I think right now, if you're coming to each other from prior relationships, you need to be able to maintain yourself without me. I need to be able to maintain myself without you. Are we going to have to help each other in 2024? Hell yeah. Are your things going to get over your head that you need your baby help for? Of course. But it shouldn't be where the point is that 50% of the time or 60% of the time, I'm taking care of you or you taking care of me. In today's society, I want to know who can do, if 2 people are living together, what man right now, if y'all are on here, y'all let me know, okay? What person right now is married to a man where that man takes care of all the bills and they just sit at home? And they married with kids. And I want to know what your man do. Hey, Tracy. What if I die tomorrow? You haven't lived love. You haven't lived love is an art. Yeah, your dad. But your mama took the paycheck, and see, back in the day, mama took daddy paycheck and made it spread around the house, and she did without because she understood the bills had to be paid. I'm talking about in today's age where women want the hair, they want the nails, they want the house, they want the car. You know what I'm saying? They want the streaming services, they want the trips. I want to know what man out there right now is 100% taking care of his household with kids, working at an average 9 to 5. I ain't talking about the high end guys. I'm talking about the average guy that's out there working, making $25 an hour, right? I'm gonna be nice. It's $25, $18 to $25 an hour. Your son-in-law? Okay, what does your son-in-law do, Tracy? What kind of work does he have? And what does his wife do? When you get time, Tracy, let me know. If you're still on here, let me know because I want to know. Because y'all see how dry this became, right? Gym teacher, housewife. Your son-in-law is a gym teacher? Your son is a gym teacher? And his wife doesn't work? So are they living in like a really nice house with kids? Well, your son-in-law, how much does he make a year? And where do they live at? If you don't mind me asking you, if it's too much information, don't put it out there. But because if your wife is not working and you're a gym teacher, how much you making a year? Okay, they have a modest life. Okay, well, no, that's what I said. Now, if you budget, like I said, if you got a wife that understands, because remember what I said, y'all, the hair, the nails, right? Food, the streaming services you got in the house, the trips. Now, I don't know where Tracy's gym son working at, what gym he working, I mean, what school he working to be a gym teacher. I don't know if they're doing all that stuff. Smooth, that's what I'm saying. She had an online business. She just had a baby of 90-ish K. Okay, so they're living around 90,000. Well, he's making a really good living, a decent living at $90,000 a year. Okay, but they're living within their range. And to be a gym teacher making $90,000 a year, he's working in a really good location. I'm not gonna lie about that. Okay. Okay. So, but y'all notice on this feed now, when I'm asking a bunch of questions, only 1 or 2 people that jumped in and said that's the norm, right? Living within their means. Got it. See what I'm saying? But so what I'm saying is, what we are talking about and what we're actually living, and that's why I said I sat down over the holidays and said I want to do my show differently because yeah, we had some popular shows talking about the food and different restaurants, but that ain't realistic. I want to be on the show like when we talk about Cat Williams. We got Ebony Williams, Ebony Steele. Let's say Ebony Steele. She used to be a co-host on the Ricky Smiley morning show years ago. She's coming on the show today. She did a couple of shows with me before the holidays. She's coming on the show again. We're talking about Cat Williams tomorrow. So you guys stay locked in for that. Ebony will be in the building. Can't wait to see your favorite girlfriend and see what she has to say about what Cat Williams had to say about Steve Harvey, Kevin Hart, Cedric the Entertainer, Ricky Smiley. He has some, if y'all saw the interview, he has some strong things to say about it. I have some opinions on that tomorrow on myself, but I will give my opinions on it tomorrow. Nice house. Race is a factor as well. Race is a factor? What? Okay, how do y'all get into this race? It become gender race. Okay, explain to me, Smooth, why is race a factor? I'm gonna talk about Cat Williams tomorrow, MD. I promise you I will. I'll save my comments for tomorrow on that one. I want to ask Smooth 830. They say race is a factor when it comes to finances. I'm not understanding that one if you're married, but please explain. I'm asking, please explain. I don't want to jump to any conclusions. This is Joe Like Show. I try to be as fair as I can on my show. And thank you guys for tuning in, man. You guys have been listening to any place else, but you guys started out the last 3 months when I started this podcast and flooded me. And y'all came right back after the holidays, man. And y'all coming back just as strong. Yesterday we had 1,200 people watching the show. We got over 5,000 likes right now. You guys usually get me up to around between 6 and 10,000 likes. So appreciate you guys so much for that. Thank you guys for helping me grow this audience, man. The goal is this year, we have like 20 subscribers on the Joe Laka Show. So I want to get those subscribers up to 50 subscribers this year. You guys can go out there, go to joelaka.com and buy our merch that helps support this show and the things that we're doing out in the communities and with the schools. So whenever you guys have time, purchase the merch or subscribe. Subscription, I think, is like $4.99. So that helps. Thank you guys, wherever you're subscribing from or buying the stars or wherever you are. Thank you for using a little bit of your funds to help me reach my dreams with my media company. I appreciate you. Culture can be a factor on daily living. Race is a factor because the pay scale amongst blacks and white is different. Yes and no. Because in this day and age, you can negotiate your salary. You can negotiate the job that you take. You're not a tree, right? You can pick up and leave and go wherever you want to get a better paying job. So I understand and respect what you're saying, Smooth. I do. But you don't have to accept in this day and age what somebody's giving you, regardless of your race. You don't have to accept. It's coming, right? But a person who don't want to pay me my worth, I'm leaving. If I think I'm being treated unfairly, I'm leaving. This ain't the 60s, it's not the 50s. It's up to us as Black Americans if that is the case, right? You don't have to accept that. I'm not going to fight your system. I'm not going to try to take you to court. I'm not going to do all that. I'm just going to go somewhere and find somebody that respects my talent, my game, and what I bring to the table for your company. Or I'm just going to do it my own self. Me, I go do it myself. But I know that's not everybody's forte. But, even if you're Black, you don't have to take it in today's. We have options, is my point. I'm not saying it don't happen. Yes. But we do have options that is not the only lane that we don't have to stay there anymore, is my point. What do you mean not necessarily? Some cultures believe the man handles everything and the woman stays at home. In America, I don't think so. In some cultures, yes, but I don't think that's the thing in America. Men and women work in America, y'all. They had a plan, worked, and are dating, are doing well. And see, that's a good thing. You said something very important, Trace, that your son-in-law had a plan. And sounds like your daughter bought into his plan. And that's when it's beautiful when a man and a woman can come together with an idea, right? He came to her with an idea. This is what we can do. This is how we need to live. And she was cool with it. I don't need women's furniture. Okay. I don't know what the hell that means, MD, but okay. So the thing I'm saying is in 2024, right? Besides Tracy Montgomery's son-in-law, it ain't too many people like him. It ain't too many women that's going to live within a budget of what they can afford and have a certain lifestyle. Everybody comes to the table with their different needs and wants, is what I see. But everybody's not able to afford their different needs and wants. That's why 90% of America is in debt. That's why 90% of America right now cannot live for 3 months out of their bank account. That's white and Black, y'all. This is white and Black, okay? Most Americans are broke. They are 2 or 3 paychecks from being broke, no matter where they are living at, no matter what they are doing. That's the real truth in America. So that's what I want to focus on right now, is making sure that when we're going into and teaching our kids about what a man should provide and what a woman should provide. A woman, I tell my daughters, you should be able to take care of yourself for your man. And a man should be able to take care of himself for you. And when y'all get together, y'all can take care of each other at an equal balance, but y'all can grow. It's not a disparity in who's got to work harder. Y'all both understand what it takes. So if you get somebody that you love, you're not going to let them struggle, right? You're going to grow prosperous together. But if you put it on this day and age of what a man better do if he don't do this or don't have this, I'm not going to be with her. Or what a woman better do if she better have, I'm not going to be with her. You're not going to get very far. 90% or 95% of Americans are not going to get far. Because what you're looking for is a pipe dream. It's not truly there. The man is not there that can take care of the household by himself and take you on fancy dinners all the time. Show me one damn marriage right now where women go on fancy dinners and you marry and you go on fancy dinners all the time and going out on nice dates all the time. Tell me what marriage. If you're on here and you married to a man, been married for 15, 20 years, y'all go on fancy dates all the time and y'all go to exotic places all the time, right? Tell me who you are. I want to know. Tell us that me. If it's me, tell me. Married for 10, 15 years and weekly or bi-weekly, y'all go to fancy restaurants. He's taking you to exotic trips. Y'all doing all this great stuff together. I want to know. Put it on here. If wherever y'all looking at the show, tell me. Please post me. I've been married for 15 years and my husband does this for me monthly, weekly, or bi-weekly. Okay. So Ross, what is this? RW. What does your husband do? Because we got one me. So I want to know what does your husband do? And do you work? Tracy says, laughing aloud, I could be jealous of her. What's up, Nate? Thanks for coming back, big dog. What's up, user? And I'm just asking. Me, married 35 years, takes me to dinners and exotic vacations. Okay, so is your husband a high earner? And that's beautiful. Let me say this, number one, congratulations. Okay, concerts. So, I guess it takes you to nice concerts. So do your husband have like $250,000 earning salary? Or he works $500,000? Over 100K. Okay. So what does your husband do? Do you work yourself too? Also? And what part of the state do you live in, if I may ask? What does your husband do for work and what part of the state do you live in? You live in New York. Oh, wow. Okay. And you work also. So what's your income to the house? She's supposed to get that lifestyle. Yes. She's making, I think everybody should have a nice lifestyle. But again, I want to see how it's being provided for. Because he's making over 100K in New York. 100K in New York is like 50,000. Okay. So 9. Okay. So he's making over 100. She helped build it. Yes. New York is very expensive. Okay, so you're making over 100. So y'all bringing over $200,000 a year. Okay. So, but you see my point, ladies and gentlemen, to go back to the beginning of the show. She's bringing to the table, like I tell my daughters, make sure you got your house, you got your car, you got your money in the bank, right? The man, house, money, car in the bank. He's bringing in 100K. She's bringing in 100K. They both can afford the lifestyle. So now I can take better care of my wife, right? Because you have contributing to what we want. His 100K, I don't think will do everything that they want, but because she's bringing 100K, he's bringing 100K, he can now save money and do some stuff that to take his wife because she can take care of some of the stuff at the house. That's why I say it takes two. Last vacation in March was Bali. Right. But see, that's what I'm talking about. And this is the realization that I in 2004, you're going to hear me spewing on my show, right? Is that it takes two. Damn, what the hell y'all saying about the man better have this? No, y'all better have this if you want to be successful. We got to start talking with realistic expectations in 2024 if we want our kids and we want us to make sure that we're going to have a great relationship. We need to be able to do this. Just like my, I think she's new to my show. RW5, I think it's RWR White, I think that is. White 5, 200K. We are a team, always have been. That's what I'm talking about. Okay? That's what I have been saying, and that's where I'm going. Y'all better get away from that stuff y'all talked about in 2023 about what a man better have. The conversation when y'all sit on these damn podcasts should be what we need to have so we can be successful. If I got 200K, we got 200K coming into our household, you damn right we're going to Bali. You damn right we're going to have us a nice car. Of course we are. Because now I got a wife that understands what it takes to make money and to budget money. So we're going to do better things together. Like she said, we are a team. Did you hear what she said? Joe Lockett didn't say that. Not the guy who's been radio for 10 damn years. You didn't hear? That ain't what I'm screaming on the microphone there. She said, we are a team, always have been, always will be. Ladies, take note from our whites. Take note. We are a team. Which means you need to work with your man, which means that in 2024, stop believing the BS that these folks are putting out there to you that a man better have. No, the conversation need to be had. And when you're talking to yourself, we need to have, I need to make sure I got this so I can have a man that got this so you can have the better life. Because it ain't too many damn men that's going to take your ass if you ain't got nothing. Let me just say that. He's not. You're going to be a side chick or someday he's just going to hit. That's it. He's going to put a little money in your pocket and keep it moving. But a woman that got 100K, that's making 100K for an average guy like me, that's making that around that much too. Oh, you're an asset, baby. Because now I see what we can do together. With that, oh, we can do a lot. 200? Oh, we can do a lot. Come on now. Did you find your first teammate yet? I screwed up one of my teammates and I didn't. I'll take part in both my marriages. I was married twice, if y'all knew my show. I don't think the marriages that I was in, I knew how to be a great team player, meaning that there are some things I took for granted in a marriage, myself personally. When I started focusing on my dream and I got her to what she was, I stopped focusing on the marriage. I didn't put the work in the marriage. You've heard me say that before. So I take full responsibility for that at the end of the day. So I was not a great team player. And either one of my ex-wives, if you talk to them, I will let them tell their part. But I'm just going to tell what I didn't do. There were things I could have done a hell of a lot better. And I think if I would have done better on my part, some of their decisions wouldn't have been made that they made. Let me just say that. So what I did not do contribute to the downfall of my marriage. I take full responsibility for what I didn't do. Would you be with a girl that makes 60K? Yeah. I want a woman that's self-sufficient. I'm not going to be with a woman at my age that's working at Walmart. Unless she's a manager. But if you just, working at a cashier, you may be beautiful, but I'm just being honest with you, ain't a damn thing you're gonna be able to do for me. Right? We ain't gonna be able to do nothing but do something in the bedroom, right? If I got a birthday coming, you can't buy me no nice gift. You can't help me out on a vacation. I got to pay for everything. At this stage in my life, I don't want a woman that I got to do every damn thing in my life. I want to be treated just like I treat my woman. I want her to treat me sometimes. Let me just keep it real, okay? I want a woman who can take care of some things for me and not coming out of my bank account. I want her to be, when she buys something, it ain't that I paid for it myself because she used my money to pay for it. So no, for me, a woman that's making 6K, of course she's fine. Like I said, I just want you to have a house. You hear us say, man, you can have a 3-bedroom house, 1-car garage, or be able to afford your own house and got money in the bank and got decent credit. I'm not asking for much, but I do understand that if I'm at this stage in my life, I can't be with a woman who's broke. Just like a woman at my stage, like, don't want to be with a man that's broke. I don't want to have to take care of her. Damn it, I'm taking care of myself. So I don't want to have to take care of her and then try to be in a relationship with you. No, that's for me, that's not what I'm looking for. Maybe some men want to do that. Maybe they want to hold that over a woman's head. Joe Lockett don't want that crap. Okay, I don't. I'm not doing it. That's just me. Just saying. Not knocking the people who do it, not saying y'all wrong. There's no wrong and right to that equation. But Joe Lockett equation is, I need a woman to be self-sufficient to even begin to get my attention. Right? Just like women want me to be self-sufficient, damn it, I need you to be self-sufficient. Because What I love about what R. White said is we are a team. And when I date or I meet a woman, I want to look at her knowing that we are one, we are a team, we are working for each other. I don't want her looking at me like, well, aren't you going to do this? Well, you the man, you're supposed to. Man, damn all that. I know if I'm a man, I want to feel like I want to go do it. Okay? See, it's sexy when you're doing something for your woman because you know that's your responsibility, but you don't have to do it because she can handle it herself. But you're going to do it because you're her man. See, that's sexy. That's sexy to me. Because what the man's supposed to do, damn it, you ain't never got to worry about what need to be done. If it's a man's job, I'm going to do it. You ain't never get your nails dirty. But what I love about the other part is when a woman said we're a team, that if I don't need to raise my hand and get my hands dirty on what a woman's supposed to do and she ain't tired of the day, she going to handle her business. Teamwork make the dream work. See, all that crap y'all were talking about in 2023 about he better have this and somebody better bring it. Damn it, y'all better get away from that. Y'all both need to make if you make yourself better for yourself, you're a more attractive package to a man or to a woman. If you're self-sustaining, okay, let me say this. If you are self-sustaining and you got your own ish, you are attractive to the average man or woman. Okay? You're very unattractive if you're a broke ass man. You're very unattractive if you're a cute and broke woman. Let me say that again, ladies, because y'all don't understand this damn part. You're unattractive if you're cute and broke. I don't care how good your wet is or your Andre Flute 3000 is. That's only a small portion of what me and you gonna do together. But you offer me nothing else. Because 9 times out of 10, if you're good in the bedroom, you're not good at cleaning and you're not good at cooking. And you're not gonna want to do that all the time. Because you want to go get your hair and nails done and so on and so on. So you're not about that life for real, for real. You see what I'm saying? You're about what I can give you and you're going to perform. So it's basically pay to play. It's the way I see it. Y'all know what they call that, but you know, you say you're my girlfriend. Get mad at me, but I'm just being honest. So if you're saying, well, when we get in the bedroom, I knock you down. Well, hell, man, I'd rather pay a woman to knock me down in the bedroom and be done with it and still deal with your ass. Real talk. Because I got to continue to take care of you. That woman should give me my fee, I'm out of here. I ain't got to deal with her ass no more. I ain't saying she a gold digger, but she ain't messing with no broke. Again, though, rich guys, they got money, they can afford to throw you some money. 10, 15, 20, $30,000. That ain't no money to them. But what are you getting out? You say I'm getting $10,000 or $20,000. Okay. But when he's done with you, or you're putting up with him screwing around on other women on you because you have nothing to suffice yourself. If you're a woman and you messing with the 1 percentile of guys and you have no damn money, you have no recourse. That's why a lot of you go out there and get pregnant by these guys so he can continue to pay your ass because you have no intention on actually being anything yourself. Get mad at me, but I said it, damn it. Yes, I meant that. When you get with the 1 percentile and you go out there and have it, why do you think Nick Cannon can go out there and have babies and brag about it, take pictures, and still get women pregnant? I'll wait. Now, the average woman ain't gonna deal with the guy if she knows he got a baby mama and he's still messing around with her. But there are women right now that are still messing around with Nick Cannon and still having babies by him and knowing he's still messing with the other women. Why? Because he got money and he's gonna take care of them. They never have to work again. But nobody talks about that because the woman is benefiting, right? I'm just saying. But when you look at it for what it truly is, Nick Cannon got a harem of women, multiple kids, and it's cool. I ain't mad at him. He's a good dad. He's a horrible boyfriend, I'm sure. I'm sure those women are not happy, but they got to be under a certain beck and calling to him because they get that money. And he's going back and he's sleeping with each and every one of them. And each and every one of them know that. They jealous about it, but they ain't saying nothing about it because why? That check clears every month or that check deposit every month. So they're okay with it. See, but nobody talks about that part of life. Because, well, she getting her bag. Well, look how she's getting her bag. I ain't mad at her, but that ain't love. And there ain't too many Nick Cannons running around America, y'all. There ain't too many guys that got that kind of bread that can have multiple women and y'all gonna get paid and get paid money every month. Country Wayne, he handling his business. He got kids, but each one of his baby mama got houses. They know he had to do this thing, but he take care of his kids. Y'all say that's a good man. I ain't knocking these guys. They got their stuff together. They figured it out. I'm looking to be the Joe Lockett of Birmingham, Alabama. The only thing I don't want a bunch of women. I got 2 kids by 1 woman. I'm not bragging. I'm not knocking those guys because that's what they did, but they handling their business. And I love to see a black man being able to at least make kids and being able to take care of them. So Nick Cannon, shout out to you, bro. Love what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? Handle your business. You're a good man. Country Wayne, damn good man. Handling his business up front, ain't lying to nobody. Those women making that choice to do your thing. Okay? I'm saying at my stage in life, I'm building my company. I'm building my media company. I'm doing my things. But I don't want a bunch of kids. Now, will I have companionship with different women? Yes, but I don't want the kids. That was that path. I don't want that path. And as I'm building my platform and I'm doing the things with y'all, I want y'all to understand is that we got to build a platform on realistic things. Because there's very few Nick Cannons and very few Country Waynes out there that's going to do what these men are doing. Most of these men are having these kids and leaving these women with these kids and giving them at least the amount of child support as they can because they're trying to move on with their life. You see what I'm saying? As I get on my platforms and maybe if my kids ever want to come on camera or, you know what I'm saying, I try to share as much of my life with you guys and be as realistic as I can. Because as this show grows from 1 listener to the 18,000 I have on Facebook, and I think it's over, I forgot what I got on TikTok. I think it's over 11,000 on TikTok. Hopefully we can get to 15,000 before the summer. And if you guys haven't subscribed to my show, please follow. Please follow the show. If you like my show, just hit the follow button, okay? Because I want to keep getting people to follow our show and share the video out there and hit the like button. But I want to build this platform. I'm not doing it on Shock Jock. I'm not doing it on just sitting here and waiting for people just to send me stuff. I hope y'all, when y'all subscribe to my show and spend money with me, because I want to bring you valuable content daily. I want to have shows that even if I got 10 people, I got 40 people, and we usually have anywhere between 30 to 50 people watching the show, right? But what I have noticed on social media, people watch these shows, right, if they're being entertained on a sexual teasing voyeurism level. Or it's a show where they're talking about certain things that happen in different cultures. So I'm just going to say that. I want to be able to talk about those things, but I also want to be able to be educational and helpful in what I'm doing. I don't want to do the shock jock on this platform. I really want to be able to talk about the problems we have in our different ethnicities. But I also want to give a solution about how to make it better. There's a lot of things out there I can say, well, women don't do this, men don't do this. And I've done that. But as I get older, I want to leave the world better than I found it. That is my mission, to make sure that if I made the damn mistake, I'm going to tell you I made it. It may be embarrassing as hell, but I'm going to tell you. Then how can I get better from what did I learn from it? And that's from relationships. Then been divorced twice. That's why my content is about relationships. Because as a black man, being an entrepreneur, having 2 kids overseas, that's a damn good story to tell. I have to tell you guys how messed up I did it. How everything that I wanted, and the goal was to be from day one was to be a millionaire. How many lives I messed up. How many times I messed up along the way and made mistakes. How many times I went broke. How many times that I found myself homeless. You know what I'm saying? All these things, some of these stuff I never told y'all, but it's coming out in the book. A lot of stuff that I did, man, I learned from. But I effed over a lot of people. Not intentionally. Trust me, it wasn't intentionally, but sometimes it's the survival of the fittest. And good people got screwed over by me. So when I do these shows and I'm talking about, what's going to be best, I'm looking at my daughters. I have a 30-year-old daughter and I have a 21-year-old daughter. I don't want her to depend on a man to marry her so she can have a good life. I want her to be prepared when she decides to get married, that she's ready for marriage, but without him, she's still gonna have a damn good life. I'm gonna make sure that she does that with what her and her mom, we both bring to the table for. They set. but they don't get full access until we're gone, we've passed away. But I want her to have the knowledge and the ability how to be able to maintain and hold on what the hell I'm building here, what a mom and them built for, right? So I want, when I do these shows about women, y'all ladies, it's really not about y'all. I do these shows for my daughter. When I ask these tough questions, I seem like I'm tough on women, is because it's the way I talk to my daughters about what you better bring to the table for yourself, what you need to do for yourself. It's not denigrating y'all ladies, saying that y'all ain't nothing, y'all crap, y'all using men. No, what I'm saying is don't fall into the prey of what social media is telling y'all, what y'all need to be and what men need to be. No, you need to be everything you need to be for yourself. Whatever mistakes you made, ladies, for yourself, answer to it, fix it. If you got pregnant and you had 2 kids or 3 kids by 3 different baby daddies, fix that ish. Fix it. Don't wait for a man to fix the mistakes. I'm not going to say mistake, but for fix the things that you did that didn't turn out the way you want to, because never a kid is never a mistake. But you got to fix that yourself. You got to get up and go get that job and get off your feet because you decided to make those plans that didn't work out. That ain't another man's problem. That's what I tell my baby girls. It ain't the next dude's problem with the mistakes that you made. Okay, and a lot of times women are like, well, if he can't do this for me and my kids, well, damn it, you shouldn't be with nobody because them ain't his kids. See, ain't nobody really saying that on the airways. People are afraid to say that because they think that you're saying something bad about women. I got 2 daughters and I love them. Love them with everything. If God came to me today and said, hey, you or them, ain't a hesitation. I'm out. I'm gone. Take me. But what I'm telling y'all is what I tell my daughters. Don't you ever blame another man for your mistakes that you did. And I'm sick and tired of women laying the blame at men's feet 100% when they had to have the choice in that also. I'm not trying to be prejudiced, but in 2024, man, we got to take responsibility and be better. Men, we got to be better. Men, you got to stop impregnating these women and leave them high and dry if you ain't got no good intentions to them. Don't even be sticking your thing nowhere it need to be if you ain't got no money, bro. But women, they can't do it without your participation. In 2024, man, I'm gonna be tough. I am. There's gonna be some rough shows where some women gonna be mad at me. But understand, ladies, I'm really not talking to you. I'm talking to Sabrina and I'm talking to Selena. Those are my babies. Those are my daughters. When I do shows of things where, because they live in Japan. And so when they look at my radio shows, and I don't talk to them often, if they're looking at my shows, I want them to understand that Dad is talking to you. I want them to be able to look back in their life, when God decides to bring my black ass home and say, my dad had taught me this. He did that show for me. So whenever she got a bad situation with whatever her husband or whatever that the case may be, she can look back at this show and like, my dad told me I was better than that. My dad told me I don't need no man. My dad told me I need to make sure I can take care of me and mine. If I decide to have kids, I got to understand at the end of the day that, yeah, it may be bad that he's not here, but now this is my baby, this is my kid. I got to handle my business. Let me get off my ass and do what I got to go do. I'm talking Selena and Sabrina. Selena's the young one, Sabrina's the oldest. That's what these shows are actually geared towards, so y'all know. I don't hate on women. I love women. Boy, do I know love me some women, but I love my daughters more. Right? So as y'all see me get tougher and tougher, because I've been made a decision that I'm going to go hard on what good relationship needs to be. It's not going to be popular. But when we're doing these topics now, by the time the end of 2024 is going to be around, the huge following that we're going to have, it's going to be all these women understand my life, my choice, my time. It has a huge meaning. You go to joelockhart.com, you can get that. My life, my choice, my time, right? This is my life. I make my choices, bro, in my time, okay? That's what I want women to understand in 2024. This is your life. You make your choices in your time. Don't let no man tell you when you need to do a damn thing. And fellas, the same thing for you. Don't let no woman pressure you. This is your life. This is your choice. This is your time. Because once you start letting other people make choices for your life, right, it becomes their time. You give that privilege away. But when you are single and you are doing the damn thing or whatever is good or bad, it's your life, it's your choice, it's your time. Very important. If you want to wear the mantra, go to joelockhart.com. Go get your merch today. It helps support the show also. All right, guys. I hope you guys have enjoyed the show. The MD, I appreciate you. Accountability and self-awareness. Exactly. Hey, KT. KT, I did get your message on Instagram. I will answer you back. I'm just looking for some dates there. So, man, listen. Talk about this. Think about what I'm saying, but understand at the end of the damn day, man, seriously, we have to do better for each other, which means let me take care of me. I think Jim Rohn said this best in one of his takes. Jim Rohn, Mohn. He's self a person that teaches about self development. He said, "I'll take care of me for you if you'll take care of you for me." And I love that saying, right? I'll take care of me for you if you'll take care of you for me. Because if it's done that way, guess what we can do together? Nobody feels left out. Nobody feels like they're carrying on too much weight, but you're growing together. So on today's show, y'all, on a Thursday, know that I love you. We're going to build together. 2024 is going to be a great year for all of us. I ask you guys to our prayers. You got a family issue going on that they're going through right now, so just keep him in your prayers. He's good. I talked to him today, but just keep praying for nephew. We will have the one and only Ebony Steele. She's a former co-host on the Ricky Smiley Show. We will be talking about the situation which y'all know with Cat Williams came out swinging on a lot of people in the last 48 hours. So in the 72 hour, 7 second hour, I don't know how to hear you say that. But anyway, in the third day of the rampage, even now we were talking about that on tomorrow, on Friday. So make sure you guys lock it into right here on the Joe Lacker Show, where it's Central Standard Time is 4 p.m. We don't know how long that show may be going on because I'm quite sure she got a lot to say. I've had my interactions also with Steve Harvey, myself personally. He's reached out to me and I reached out to him. So I have a lot to say about the Cat Williams things tomorrow. So this is a show you guys don't want to miss. So I'm being point intended. Lock it in on your schedules, on your calendar, whether you're Google or your iPhone. Lock it in tomorrow and make sure you're tuned in somewhere on a platform, on Facebook or Instagram or YouTube, to the Joe Lacker Show. You can catch Ebony at The Real Ebony Steele on Instagram. She'll be going live from there tomorrow. So if you're a fan of Ebony, it's at Ebony Steele. I think it's at Real Ebony Steele. And Ebony spelled with a Y. Steele is Steele. Real Ebony Steele. Tomorrow she'll be on her Instagram, and we'll be at Joe Lacker Show on everything, streaming on all the platforms. We're talking about the one and only Cat Williams. Would not be on the show, but we'll be discussing what he did on the Shay Shay Club Shay Shay interview with the one and only Shannon Sharpe. All right, guys, we love you guys. Have a great day. Y'all know what I'm about to say. Jitim, Demo, Aishtimas, Libede. What does all that means? It means your boy Joe Lacker. I truly, truly love you. And Deborah, I appreciate you for crowning me the king, baby. I love you. Y'all have a good night. All right, Facebook and YouTube. I love y'all. Make sure y'all lock it in tomorrow right here on the Joe Lacker Show. Or go to Real Ebony Steele, at Real Ebony Steele. That's Ebony with a Y, Steele. She will be in the studio tomorrow. We're talking about the conversation that Cat Williams had with the one and only Shannon Sharpe on Club Shay Shay. Your boy Joe Lacker. Love y'all. Y'all have a good one. See you guys tomorrow.